Welcome to Lamey Languages. Phrases and sentences. Present simple.
Enfoque. Este video tiene como objetivo que te sumerjas con una hora de oraciones del presente simple. Dentro de los métodos de estudio de un idioma se encuentran comprensión y repetición. No solo basta con analizar y comprender el presente simple, sino que se debe aplicar prácticas de repetición para sellar lo aprendido, logrando así un aprendizaje efectivo y en un corto período. Ella ama el chocolate.
She loves chocolate. She loves chocolate.
Él trabaja en un banco.
He works at a bank. He works at a bank.
Ellos juegan al fútbol.
They play soccer. They play soccer.
Nosotros estudiamos cada día.
We study every day. We study every day.
Yo leo libros.
I read books. I read books.
El gato duerme en la cama.
The cat sleeps on the bed. The cat sleeps on the bed.
Tú hablas español.
You speak Spanish. You speak Spanish.
Ella canta hermosamente.
She sings beautifully. She sings beautifully.
Él escribe cartas.
He writes letters. He writes letters.
Ellos ven televisión.
They watch TV. They watch TV.
Los pájaros vuelan en el cielo.
Birds fly in the sky. Birds fly in the sky.
El sol sale por el este.
The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east.
Nosotros bebemos agua.
We drink water. We drink water.
Ella conduce al trabajo.
She drives to work. She drives to work.
Él cocina la cena.
He cooks dinner. He cooks dinner.
Ellos van a la escuela.
They go to school. They go to school.
Me gusta el helado.
I like ice cream. I like ice cream.
El bebé llora mucho.
The baby cries a lot. The baby cries a lot.
Tú lees revistas.
You read magazines. You read magazines.
Yo desayuno todas las mañanas.
I eat breakfast every morning. I eat breakfast every morning.
Ella lee un libro todas las noches.
She reads a book every night. She reads a book every night.
Ellos trabajan en la oficina todos los días.
They work at the office every day. They work at the office every day.
Él juega fútbol los fines de semana.
He plays soccer on weekends. He plays soccer on weekends.
Vemos películas juntos todos los viernes.
We watch movies together every Friday. We watch movies together every Friday.
Tú estudias inglés todos los días.
You study English every day. You study English every day.
Veo el amanecer todas las mañanas.
I watch the sunrise every morning. I watch the sunrise every morning.
El agua hierve a 100 grados Celsius.
Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
Ella baila hermosamente.
She dances beautifully. She dances beautifully.
Ellos siempre llegan a tiempo.
They always arrive on time. They always arrive on time.
Él habla 4 idiomas.
He speaks 4 languages. He speaks 4 languages.
Yo escribo correos electrónicos todos los días.
I write emails every day. I write emails every day.
Ella conduce al trabajo cada mañana.
She drives to work every morning. She drives to work every morning.
Necesitamos más tiempo para terminar.
We need more time to finish. We need more time to finish.
Él bebe café en la mañana.
He drinks coffee in the morning. He drinks coffee in the morning.
Ellos viajan durante el verano.
They travel during the summer. They travel during the summer.
La Tierra orbita el Sol.
The earth orbits the sun. The earth orbits the sun.
A ella le encanta cocinar comida italiana.
She loves to cook Italian food. She loves to cook Italian food.
Él escucha música cada tarde.
He listens to music every evening. He listens to music every evening.
Jugamos videojuegos los fines de semana.
We play video games on weekends. We play video games on weekends.
Tú visitas a tus abuelos los domingos.
You visit your grandparents on Sundays. You visit your grandparents on Sundays.
Ella limpia la casa todos los sábados.
She cleans the house every Saturday. She cleans the house every Saturday.
Él enseña matemáticas en la universidad.
He teaches math at the university. He teaches math at the university.
Ellos hacen ejercicio todas las mañanas.
They exercise every morning. They exercise every morning.
Llamo a mi amigo una vez a la semana.
I call my friend once a week. I call my friend once a week.
Ella pinta hermosos paisajes.
She paints beautiful landscapes. She paints beautiful landscapes.
Él trabaja duro para alcanzar sus metas.
He works hard to achieve his goals. He works hard to achieve his goals.
Vivimos en un pueblo pequeño.
We live in a small town. We live in a small town.
Tú haces las compras todos los fines de semana.
You shop for groceries every weekend. You shop for groceries every weekend.
Ella usa gafas.
She wears glasses. She wears glasses.
Él ve las noticias cada tarde.
He watches the news every evening. He watches the news every evening.
Ellos creen en la buena suerte.
They believe in good luck. They believe in good luck.
Cocino la cena para mi familia.
I cook dinner for my family. I cook dinner for my family.
Ella enseña inglés a los niños.
She teaches English to children. She teaches English to children.
Leemos el periódico todas las mañanas.
We read the newspaper every morning. We read the newspaper every morning.
Él camina a la escuela todos los días.
He walks to school every day. He walks to school every day.
Ellos cantan en un coro.
They sing in a choir. They sing in a choir.
Tú ayudas a tus padres con las tareas del hogar.
You help your parents with chores. You help your parents with chores.
Ella ahorra dinero cada mes.
She saves money every month. She saves money every month.
Él alimenta al perro todas las mañanas.
He feeds the dog every morning. He feeds the dog every morning.
Ellos coleccionan estampillas como pasatiempo.
They collect stamps as a hobby. They collect stamps as a hobby.
Lavo mi coche todos los domingos.
I wash my car every Sunday. I wash my car every Sunday.
Ella hornea galletas para sus amigos.
She bakes cookies for her friends. She bakes cookies for her friends.
Jugamos baloncesto en el parque.
We play basketball in the park. We play basketball in the park.
Él toma el autobús al trabajo.
He takes the bus to work. He takes the bus to work.
Ellos plantan flores en su jardín.
They plant flowers in their garden. They plant flowers in their garden.
Tú haces ejercicio 3 veces a la semana.
You exercise 3 times a week. You exercise 3 times a week.
Ella usa un uniforme para trabajar.
She wears a uniform to work. She wears a uniform to work.
Disfruto leer libros.
I enjoy reading books. I enjoy reading books.
Él practica el piano a diario.
He practices the piano daily. He practices the piano daily.
Yo desayuno a las 7 de la mañana.
I eat breakfast at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast at 7 a.m.
Ella toca el piano.
She plays the piano. She plays the piano.
Ellos trabajan en una gran empresa.
They work in a big company. They work in a big company.
Él lee el periódico diariamente.
He reads the newspaper daily. He reads the newspaper daily.
Vamos a la escuela todos los días.
We go to school every day. We go to school every day.
Tú hablas inglés muy bien.
You speak English very well. You speak English very well.
El perro ladra a los extraños.
The dog barks at strangers. The dog barks at strangers.
Ella estudia en la universidad.
She studies at the university. She studies at the university.
Él bebe café en la mañana.
He drinks coffee in the morning. He drinks coffee in the morning.
Camino al trabajo todos los días.
I walk to work every day. I walk to work every day.
Ellos viven en Nueva York.
They live in New York. They live in New York.
Ella cocina comida deliciosa.
She cooks delicious food. She cooks delicious food.
Él enseña matemáticas en la escuela.
He teaches math at school. He teaches math at school.
Jugamos fútbol los fines de semana.
We play soccer on weekends. We play soccer on weekends.
Me encanta leer libros.
I love to read books. I love to read books.
Los pájaros cantan en la mañana.
Birds sing in the morning. Birds sing in the morning.
Ella conduce un auto rojo.
She drives a red car. She drives a red car.
Ellos nos visitan cada verano.
They visit us every summer. They visit us every summer.
Él disfruta ver películas.
He enjoys watching movies. He enjoys watching movies.
Visitamos a nuestros abuelos cada fin de semana.
We visit our grandparents every weekend. We visit our grandparents every weekend.
Ella siempre lleva su almuerzo al trabajo.
She always brings her lunch to work. She always brings her lunch to work.
Él disfruta jugar ajedrez con sus amigos.
He enjoys playing chess with his friends. He enjoys playing chess with his friends.
El perro ladra cuando alguien toca el timbre.
The dog barks when someone rings the doorbell. The dog barks when someone rings the doorbell.
Ellos a menudo viajan a nuevos lugares de vacaciones.
They often travel to new places for vacation. They often travel to new places for vacation.
Limpiamos la casa cada sábado por la mañana.
We clean the house every Saturday morning. We clean the house every Saturday morning.
Ella prefiere ver películas en casa.
She prefers watching movies at home. She prefers watching movies at home.
Él asiste a clases por la noche 2 veces a la semana.
He attends evening classes twice a week. He attends evening classes twice a week.
Yo paseo a mi perro en el parque cada tarde.
I walk my dog in the park every evening. I walk my dog in the park every evening.
Tú siempre olvidas tus llaves en casa.
You always forget your keys at home. You always forget your keys at home.
Ellos celebran su aniversario cada año.
They celebrate their anniversary every year. They celebrate their anniversary every year.
Ella disfruta leer novelas en su tiempo libre.
She enjoys reading novels during her free time. She enjoys reading novels during her free time.
Él toma café cada mañana antes del trabajo.
He drinks coffee every morning before work. He drinks coffee every morning before work.
Los niños juegan en el parque después de la escuela.
The children play in the park after school. The children play in the park after school.
Visitamos a nuestros amigos los fines de semana.
We visit our friends on the weekends. We visit our friends on the weekends.
A ella le gusta pintar paisajes en su estudio.
She likes to paint landscapes in her studio. She likes to paint landscapes in her studio.
Él a menudo va de excursión en las montañas.
He often goes hiking in the mountains. He often goes hiking in the mountains.
Ellos disfrutan cocinar juntos.
They enjoy cooking meals together. They enjoy cooking meals together.
Participamos en eventos comunitarios regularmente.
We participate in community events regularly. We participate in community events regularly.
Ella es voluntaria en el refugio local.
She volunteers at the local shelter. She volunteers at the local shelter.
A él le gusta ver documentales sobre historia.
He likes to watch documentaries about history. He likes to watch documentaries about history.
Escribo en mi diario cada noche.
I write in my journal every night. I write in my journal every night.
La familia se reúne para cenar cada domingo.
The family gathers for dinner every Sunday. The family gathers for dinner every Sunday.
Tú haces ejercicio en el gimnasio 3 veces a la semana.
You exercise at the gym 3 times a week. You exercise at the gym 3 times a week.
Ella colecciona sellos de diferentes países.
She collects stamps from different countries. She collects stamps from different countries.
Él lee el periódico cada mañana.
He reads the newspaper every morning. He reads the newspaper every morning.
Ellos disfrutan escuchar música clásica.
They enjoy listening to classical music. They enjoy listening to classical music.
A menudo salimos a caminar por la tarde.
We often go for a walk in the evening. We often go for a walk in the evening.
Ella practica yoga para relajarse.
She practices yoga to relax. She practices yoga to relax.
Él escribe poesía en su tiempo libre.
He writes poetry in his spare time. He writes poetry in his spare time.
Horneo galletas para mis vecinos cada Navidad.
I bake cookies for my neighbors every Christmas. I bake cookies for my neighbors every Christmas.
El jardinero riega las plantas cada mañana.
The gardener waters the plants every morning. The gardener waters the plants every morning.
Ella lee historias a sus hijos antes de dormir.
She reads stories to her children before bed. She reads stories to her children before bed.
Él toma el autobús al trabajo todos los días.
He takes the bus to work every day. He takes the bus to work every day.
Disfrutamos tener picnics en el parque los fines de semana.
We enjoy having picnics in the park on weekends. We enjoy having picnics in the park on weekends.
Ellos siempre usan casco cuando andan en bicicleta.
They always wear their helmets when cycling. They always wear their helmets when cycling.
Preparo mis comidas para la semana los domingos.
I prepare my meals for the week on Sundays. I prepare my meals for the week on Sundays.
Tú escribes excelentes informes para la empresa.
You write excellent reports for the company. You write excellent reports for the company.
Ella visita a sus abuelos cada mes.
She visits her grandparents every month. She visits her grandparents every month.
Él escucha música mientras trabaja.
He listens to music while he works. He listens to music while he works.
Ellos juegan ajedrez en el parque los domingos.
They play chess in the park on Sundays. They play chess in the park on Sundays.
Disfrutamos ver la puesta de sol desde la playa.
We enjoy watching the sunset from the beach. We enjoy watching the sunset from the beach.
Ella a menudo va al gimnasio después del trabajo.
She often goes to the gym after work. She often goes to the gym after work.
Él lee un capítulo de su libro antes de dormir.
He reads a chapter of his book before bed. He reads a chapter of his book before bed.
Riego mis plantas cada mañana.
I water my plants every morning. I water my plants every morning.
Tú siempre llegas a tiempo a las reuniones.
You always arrive on time for meetings. You always arrive on time for meetings.
Los niños juegan afuera durante el recreo.
The children play outside during recess. The children play outside during recess.
Cocinamos la cena juntos cada noche.
We cook dinner together every night. We cook dinner together every night.
Ella pinta paisajes en su tiempo libre.
She paints landscapes in her free time. She paints landscapes in her free time.
Él corre 5 millas cada mañana.
He runs 5 miles every morning. He runs 5 miles every morning.
Ellos van a la biblioteca a estudiar.
They go to the library to study. They go to the library to study.
Doy un paseo por el parque cada tarde.
I take a walk in the park every evening. I take a walk in the park every evening.
Tú preparas comidas deliciosas para tu familia.
You prepare delicious meals for your family. You prepare delicious meals for your family.
Ella disfruta ver los pájaros en su jardín.
She enjoys watching the birds in her garden. She enjoys watching the birds in her garden.
Él trabaja en su coche en su tiempo libre.
He works on his car in his free time. He works on his car in his free time.
Asistimos al teatro cada mes.
We attend the theater every month. We attend the theater every month.
Ellos organizan una noche de juegos cada viernes.
They host a game night every Friday. They host a game night every Friday.
Corro por la playa cada mañana.
I jog along the beach every morning. I jog along the beach every morning.
Tú enseñas inglés en una escuela local.
You teach English at a local school. You teach English at a local school.
Ella hornea galletas para sus vecinos cada fin de semana.
She bakes cookies for her neighbors every weekend. She bakes cookies for her neighbors every weekend.
Él limpia su casa cada sábado por la mañana.
He cleans his house every Saturday morning. He cleans his house every Saturday morning.
Ellos practican yoga en el parque cada domingo.
They practice yoga in the park every Sunday. They practice yoga in the park every Sunday.
Visitamos museos en los días festivos.
We visit museums on holidays. We visit museums on holidays.
Ella escribe cartas a sus amigos en el extranjero.
She writes letters to her friends abroad. She writes letters to her friends abroad.
Él ayuda a sus hijos con su tarea.
He helps his kids with their homework. He helps his kids with their homework.
La familia se va de viaje en coche cada verano.
The family goes on a road trip every summer. The family goes on a road trip every summer.
Practico la guitarra cada tarde.
I practice the guitar every evening. I practice the guitar every evening.
Tú lees las noticias en línea cada mañana.
You read the news online every morning. You read the news online every morning.
Ella asiste a clases de baile 2 veces a la semana.
She attends dance classes twice a week. She attends dance classes twice a week.
Él va a pescar cada fin de semana.
He goes fishing every weekend. He goes fishing every weekend.
Ellos disfrutan ir al cine los fines de semana.
They enjoy going to the movies on weekends. They enjoy going to the movies on weekends.
Caminamos por las montañas en el verano.
We hike in the mountains during the summer. We hike in the mountains during the summer.
Ella decora su casa para cada fiesta.
She decorates her house for every holiday. She decorates her house for every holiday.
Él toca el piano hermosamente.
He plays the piano beautifully. He plays the piano beautifully.
Medito cada mañana para empezar el día.
I meditate every morning to start my day. I meditate every morning to start my day.
Tú corres en el parque cada mañana.
You run in the park every morning. You run in the park every morning.
El perro ladra al cartero todos los días.
The dog barks at the mailman every day. The dog barks at the mailman every day.
Celebramos los cumpleaños con una gran fiesta.
We celebrate birthdays with a big party. We celebrate birthdays with a big party.
Ella hace un desayuno delicioso cada domingo.
She makes a delicious breakfast every Sunday. She makes a delicious breakfast every Sunday.
Él va al gimnasio todos los días después del trabajo.
He goes to the gym every day after work. He goes to the gym every day after work.
Ellos siempre tienen una cena familiar los viernes.
They always have a family dinner on Fridays. They always have a family dinner on Fridays.
La profesora explica la lección claramente.
The teacher explains the lesson clearly. The teacher explains the lesson clearly.
Tomo el metro al trabajo todos los días.
I take the subway to work every day. I take the subway to work every day.
Tú cocinas la cena para tu familia todas las noches.
You cook dinner for your family every night. You cook dinner for your family every night.
Ella disfruta visitar galerías de arte los fines de semana.
She enjoys visiting art galleries on weekends. She enjoys visiting art galleries on weekends.
Él hace ejercicio en el gimnasio todas las mañanas.
He exercises at the gym every morning. He exercises at the gym every morning.
Ellos participan en eventos comunitarios regularmente.
They participate in community events regularly. They participate in community events regularly.
Nosotros vamos a la playa cada verano.
We go to the beach every summer. We go to the beach every summer.
La biblioteca abre a las 9 de la mañana todos los días.
The library opens at 9 a.m. every day. The library opens at 9 a.m. every day.
A ella le gusta leer novelas de misterio.
She likes to read mystery novels. She likes to read mystery novels.
Él siempre paga sus cuentas a tiempo.
He always pays his bills on time. He always pays his bills on time.
Veo las noticias todas las tardes.
I watch the news every evening. I watch the news every evening.
Tú cuidas de tus hermanos después de la escuela.
You take care of your siblings after school. You take care of your siblings after school.
Ella disfruta de la jardinería en su patio trasero.
She enjoys gardening in her backyard. She enjoys gardening in her backyard.
Él va al dentista 2 veces al año.
He goes to the dentist twice a year. He goes to the dentist twice a year.
Ellos pasean a su perro todas las mañanas.
They walk their dog every morning. They walk their dog every morning.
Jugamos juegos de mesa los días de lluvia.
We play board games on rainy days. We play board games on rainy days.
El autobús llega a la estación a las 8 de la mañana.
The bus arrives at the station at 8 a.m. The bus arrives at the station at 8 a.m.
Ella a menudo visita a sus padres los fines de semana.
She often visits her parents on weekends. She often visits her parents on weekends.
Él prefiere el té al café.
He prefers tea over coffee. He prefers tea over coffee.
Estudio inglés todos los días para mejorar mis habilidades.
I study English every day to improve my skills. I study English every day to improve my skills.
Tú siempre cumples tus promesas.
You always keep your promises. You always keep your promises.
A ella le gusta pintar en su tiempo libre.
She likes to paint in her free time. She likes to paint in her free time.
Él conduce un coche rojo al trabajo todos los días.
He drives a red car to work every day. He drives a red car to work every day.
Ellos visitan a sus abuelos cada mes.
They visit their grandparents every month. They visit their grandparents every month.
Disfrutamos ver películas juntos.
We enjoy watching movies together. We enjoy watching movies together.
El tren sale de la estación a las 6 de la tarde.
The train leaves the station at 6 p.m. The train leaves the station at 6 p.m.
Ella escribe en su diario todas las noches.
She writes in her journal every night. She writes in her journal every night.
Él limpia su casa todos los fines de semana.
He cleans his house every weekend. He cleans his house every weekend.
Doy un paseo por el parque todas las tardes.
I take a walk in the park every evening. I take a walk in the park every evening.
Tú siempre llegas temprano a las reuniones.
You always arrive early to meetings. You always arrive early to meetings.
El gato duerme en el sofá durante el día.
The cat sleeps on the couch during the day. The cat sleeps on the couch during the day.
Cocinamos la cena juntos todas las noches.
We cook dinner together every night. We cook dinner together every night.
Ella practica yoga para mantenerse en forma.
She practices yoga to stay fit. She practices yoga to stay fit.
Él lee el periódico todas las mañanas.
He reads the newspaper every morning. He reads the newspaper every morning.
Ellos van a correr al parque todos los fines de semana.
They go for a run in the park every weekend. They go for a run in the park every weekend.
Riego las plantas todas las mañanas.
I water the plants every morning. I water the plants every morning.
Tú estudias mucho para alcanzar tus metas.
You study hard to achieve your goals. You study hard to achieve your goals.
Ella disfruta ver la puesta de sol.
She enjoys watching the sunset. She enjoys watching the sunset.
Él lleva a su perro al veterinario 2 veces al año.
He takes his dog to the vet twice a year. He takes his dog to the vet twice a year.
Los estudiantes escuchan atentamente a la profesora.
The students listen carefully to the teacher. The students listen carefully to the teacher.
Disfrutamos de hacer senderismo en las montañas.
We enjoy hiking in the mountains. We enjoy hiking in the mountains.
A ella le gusta hornear galletas los fines de semana.
She likes to bake cookies on weekends. She likes to bake cookies on weekends.
Él ve partidos de fútbol los domingos.
He watches football games on Sundays. He watches football games on Sundays.
Escribo correos electrónicos a mis amigos todos los días.
I write emails to my friends every day. I write emails to my friends every day.
Tú siempre ayudas a tus vecinos.
You always help your neighbors. You always help your neighbors.
El perro ladra a los desconocidos.
The dog barks at strangers. The dog barks at strangers.
Jugamos al fútbol en el parque los sábados.
We play soccer in the park on Saturdays. We play soccer in the park on Saturdays.
Ella a menudo va de compras con sus amigas.
She often goes shopping with her friends. She often goes shopping with her friends.
Él escucha música clásica mientras trabaja.
He listens to classical music while working. He listens to classical music while working.
Ellos disfrutan comer fuera los fines de semana.
They enjoy eating out on weekends. They enjoy eating out on weekends.
Ella ama caminar bajo la lluvia.
She loves walking in the rain. She loves walking in the rain.
Él a menudo va al cine con amigos.
He often goes to the movies with friends. He often goes to the movies with friends.
Ellos disfrutan leer libros juntos.
They enjoy reading books together. They enjoy reading books together.
Jugamos al tenis cada sábado.
We play tennis every Saturday. We play tennis every Saturday.
Ella visita a su familia en los días festivos.
She visits her family on holidays. She visits her family on holidays.
Él practica la guitarra todas las tardes.
He practices the guitar every evening. He practices the guitar every evening.
Bebo una taza de café todas las mañanas.
I drink a cup of coffee every morning. I drink a cup of coffee every morning.
Tú ves televisión antes de irte a la cama.
You watch TV before going to bed. You watch TV before going to bed.
El sol se pone a las 7 de la tarde en el verano.
The sun sets at 7 p.m. in the summer. The sun sets at 7 p.m. in the summer.
Ella escribe poesía en su tiempo libre.
She writes poetry in her free time. She writes poetry in her free time.
Él juega baloncesto con sus amigos cada semana.
He plays basketball with his friends every week. He plays basketball with his friends every week.
Ellos disfrutan ir a conciertos.
They enjoy going to concerts. They enjoy going to concerts.
Hacemos una barbacoa familiar cada mes.
We have a family barbecue every month. We have a family barbecue every month.
Ella lee un libro nuevo cada mes.
She reads a new book every month. She reads a new book every month.
Él toma una siesta después del almuerzo.
He takes a nap after lunch. He takes a nap after lunch.
Escucho música mientras trabajo.
I listen to music while working. I listen to music while working.
Tú siempre terminas tu tarea a tiempo.
You always finish your homework on time. You always finish your homework on time.
El perro persigue su cola en el jardín.
The dog chases its tail in the yard. The dog chases its tail in the yard.
Visitamos a nuestros abuelos cada festivo.
We visit our grandparents every holiday. We visit our grandparents every holiday.
Ella hornea pasteles para ocasiones especiales.
She bakes cakes for special occasions. She bakes cakes for special occasions.
Él toca la guitarra en una banda todos los fines de semana.
He plays guitar in a band every weekend. He plays guitar in a band every weekend.
Ellos disfrutan viajar a lugares nuevos.
They enjoy traveling to new places. They enjoy traveling to new places.
Escribo cartas a mis amigos en el extranjero.
I write letters to my friends abroad. I write letters to my friends abroad.
Tú disfrutas ver comedias en la televisión.
You enjoy watching comedies on TV. You enjoy watching comedies on TV.
Al perro le encanta jugar a buscar la pelota en el parque.
The dog loves to play fetch in the park. The dog loves to play fetch in the park.
A menudo vamos a pasear en bicicleta al campo.
We often go for bike rides in the countryside. We often go for bike rides in the countryside.
Ella practica piano todas las tardes.
She practices piano every afternoon. She practices piano every afternoon.
Él disfruta pintar paisajes los fines de semana.
He enjoys painting landscapes on weekends. He enjoys painting landscapes on weekends.
Ellos siempre desayunan juntos.
They always have breakfast together. They always have breakfast together.
La biblioteca cierra a las 8 de la noche.
The library closes at 8 p.m. The library closes at 8 p.m.
A ella le gusta coleccionar joyas antiguas.
She likes to collect antique jewelry. She likes to collect antique jewelry.
Él sale a correr todas las mañanas.
He goes for a jog every morning. He goes for a jog every morning.
Disfrutamos pasar tiempo en la playa.
We enjoy spending time at the beach. We enjoy spending time at the beach.
Ellos juegan videojuegos todos los sábados por la noche.
They play video games every Saturday night. They play video games every Saturday night.
Leo el periódico mientras desayuno.
I read the newspaper while having breakfast. I read the newspaper while having breakfast.
Tú siempre haces tu tarea a tiempo.
You always do your homework on time. You always do your homework on time.
Ella asiste a clases de arte 2 veces a la semana.
She attends art classes twice a week. She attends art classes twice a week.
Él a menudo va de excursión en las montañas.
He often goes hiking in the mountains. He often goes hiking in the mountains.
Los niños juegan en el patio trasero después de la escuela.
The children play in the backyard after school. The children play in the backyard after school.
Disfrutamos ir al teatro los fines de semana.
We enjoy going to the theater on weekends. We enjoy going to the theater on weekends.
Ella escribe sus pensamientos en un diario todas las noches.
She writes her thoughts in a diary every night. She writes her thoughts in a diary every night.
Él practica yoga para mantenerse saludable.
He practices yoga to stay healthy. He practices yoga to stay healthy.
Ellos visitan galerías de arte los domingos.
They visit art galleries on Sundays. They visit art galleries on Sundays.
Saco a pasear a mi perro todas las tardes.
I take my dog for a walk every evening. I take my dog for a walk every evening.
Tú disfrutas cocinar nuevas recetas.
You enjoy cooking new recipes. You enjoy cooking new recipes.
A ella le gusta ver el amanecer todas las mañanas.
She likes to watch the sunrise every morning. She likes to watch the sunrise every morning.
Él juega ajedrez con su abuelo todos los fines de semana.
He plays chess with his grandfather every weekend. He plays chess with his grandfather every weekend.
Ellos siempre usan el cinturón de seguridad en el coche.
They always wear their seatbelts in the car. They always wear their seatbelts in the car.
Participamos regularmente en eventos benéficos.
We participate in charity events regularly. We participate in charity events regularly.
Al gato le gusta dormir en el alféizar de la ventana.
The cat enjoys sleeping on the windowsill. The cat enjoys sleeping on the windowsill.
Ella asiste a clases de fitness todas las mañanas.
She attends fitness classes every morning. She attends fitness classes every morning.
A él le gusta leer novelas de ciencia ficción.
He likes to read science fiction novels. He likes to read science fiction novels.
Ellos disfrutan ver deportes en la televisión.
They enjoy watching sports on TV. They enjoy watching sports on TV.
Practico la meditación todas las mañanas.
I practice meditation every morning. I practice meditation every morning.
Tú siempre prestas atención en clase.
You always pay attention in class. You always pay attention in class.
A ella le gusta nadar en el océano.
She likes to swim in the ocean. She likes to swim in the ocean.
Él visita a sus padres todos los fines de semana.
He visits his parents every weekend. He visits his parents every weekend.
Limpiamos la casa juntos todos los sábados.
We clean the house together every Saturday. We clean the house together every Saturday.
Ellos juegan al baloncesto en el parque los fines de semana.
They play basketball in the park on weekends. They play basketball in the park on weekends.
Disfruto leer libros sobre historia.
I enjoy reading books about history. I enjoy reading books about history.
Tú paseas a tu perro en el parque todos los días.
You walk your dog in the park every day. You walk your dog in the park every day.
A ella le gusta practicar la fotografía.
She likes to practice photography. She likes to practice photography.
Él escucha música jazz mientras trabaja.
He listens to jazz music while working. He listens to jazz music while working.
Ellos observan las estrellas por la noche.
They watch the stars at night. They watch the stars at night.
Horneamos pan los domingos por la mañana.
We bake bread on Sunday mornings. We bake bread on Sunday mornings.
Ella disfruta tocar el violín.
She enjoys playing the violin. She enjoys playing the violin.
Él a menudo va a pescar con sus amigos.
He often goes fishing with his friends. He often goes fishing with his friends.
Escribo historias en mi tiempo libre.
I write stories in my free time. I write stories in my free time.
Tú ayudas a tus padres con los quehaceres.
You help your parents with the chores. You help your parents with the chores.
Al perro le encanta perseguir pájaros.
The dog loves to chase birds. The dog loves to chase birds.
Leemos libros juntos todas las tardes.
We read books together every evening. We read books together every evening.
A ella le gusta salir a correr por la mañana.
She likes to go for a run in the morning. She likes to go for a run in the morning.
Él ve las noticias todas las noches.
He watches the news every night. He watches the news every night.
Ellos disfrutan pasar los fines de semana en la cabaña.
They enjoy spending weekends at the cabin. They enjoy spending weekends at the cabin.
Tomo fotos de la naturaleza.
I take photos of nature. I take photos of nature.
Tú practicas tu guitarra todos los días.
You practice your guitar every day. You practice your guitar every day.
Ella a menudo va a la biblioteca a estudiar.
She often goes to the library to study. She often goes to the library to study.
Él lee la Biblia todos los domingos.
He reads the Bible every Sunday. He reads the Bible every Sunday.
A ellos les gusta viajar en tren.
They like to travel by train. They like to travel by train.
Nos escribimos cartas el uno al otro.
We write letters to each other. We write letters to each other.
Ella a menudo visita a sus parientes en el campo.
She often visits her relatives in the country. She often visits her relatives in the country.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye.